Sir lead ya akati from 8 to 5 3. Bibi betimiesi. Hunter folk on last 3 games at home. Scoring cry a problem. Can they bounce back? Asante Kotoko. And your more first win in many games. Are they back?
I'm paying me that say my main shots here from Mediema. No question me woman say Udu ni chirim e watakwa. Me to info no every incline e de mamu say emun josa. Na say teams de ma coaches ni enya the free pace to pick up and say the supporters will only complain, management members will complain, it will end there. Say akasiana pressure ni team akasiana decision akwa say your house game body but Zito nko. But Zito resign. Man be friend was na say Zito ka so resign kwa say management take resignation. So man bobo do yasa. Eti takwanjo ya bujabayi. Now we sat here and yeah analysis of 3 games are Mediema Airborne, and I told you that say the Curva demo power league.
Yeah.
When I said this, many people called me names. A lot of people called me names. But no me
yeah.
And now they make me based on born or more born. The fact that it got to a point of the penny as an Mediema abre. Then Trimudebi by Udum Prince Owusu man call Israel was aba.
Yeah.
Now because I do no more announce say official more but Prince Owusu assign a buy. It's Trimudeba Mediema fam. And they were going to play 3 games of the penny. And it's so crucial. So crucial. There was no way nations ever negotiating for 1 point with the Mediema in that game. No nations, and he had a win to stay afloat, to stay a little bit comfortable on the table.
I'm disappointed.
And no ref, you know, a chairperson over the yeah, much ref, you know, by Jumadema. President Timono, yeah, General Unia Kennedy Boachas, I'm brave. Whisking the referee to safety. Then you have some control of the pay. The truth of the matter is, Mediema pass no more fun. Adriana having qualified over Kotoko, El Baba has posted you. Now, all Kotoko side game, no. Adriana were always going in there with a lot of confidence. And now, Adriana Ede Echo. And the confidence na Adriana for Ede Echo as I gave him. It was always going to be very difficult for Mediema to win that particular game. Then Mediema Echo Aqua PM the next game or Samates. Summer boy, and yet easy for a team to go there to go and beat them. So if you are an analyst and you are a follower of the Premier League, Ghana Premier League, you don't need a rocket scientist to tell you say some matches 3 no. Now say we a team to say Kotoko, we a team to say Haas, we a team to say Gold Stars, we a team to say Diana. You must take advantage of it.
Sure.
When you say Diana ya juma Ediama Gold Stars. So I draw on ball.
Yeah.
Over 2 days, that match was played over 2 days. A late minute penalty was saved by goalkeeper Prince was say Mediema did not profit because Mediema Adriana did not profit because Adriana 2 games obo if you know about draw. About 2 drawn games they
dropping 4 important points.
At home nyawe no. Enkasa fafa points no. Eka the points no. Now the fact one na call ya cost to pay Mediema home. Eko ball draw. But after doing that work, they stayed home and drew with Ho United.
Okay, they are now 42 points.
And now Ho United for a bus a free Domano. Now Diana supporters and I loved the scene. omo bom se moya de muni bobo moya de pa muni bobo no na eyabufuo na omo buofuo omo team no
first no mbufuo
na omo de ehun abasobo ma we team ne say awe team ni bobo moya de because they were shocked that after eliminating Kotoko after drawing Atakwa then you are unable to win at home.
Not against team Kessie Bia.
On the United or battle relegation.
Wow.
So the Midiama and Adriana story, no, I one that for Adriana we did not envisage say over drop his points or drop here. For Midiama, the need himself over dropping as others take advantage, and you have to give it to Babiani Gold Stars. Gold Stars are profiting from 3 games now. Junction na Midiama drew so Kev na no mo kofa so no na ehu no team what profited from it Babiani Gold Stars onya 9 points from the 3 games 9 out of 9 Midiama enya 2 out of 9 Hartford enya 5 out of 9 Asante Kotoko enya 3 out of 9
wow. Now Gold Stars 42 second Midiama 45 3 points in the separate
3 points the separate and Gold Stars next weekend so that game a season defining game they almost no over the last 3 games, you know, the question will be asked if they can profit. Say the Adriana ebe you could go free now the conference I come draw Takwa now got 3 one team the same question and nyame we can do Gold Stars because if they win Kaisa and Midiama are still on the road to a relegation threatened team in Swedro All Blacks. That game the best results are Midiama Benya ebe draw picking a point so that if Gold Stars should win they will close the gap to just 1 point.
Now 46 45
just 1 point.
Wow.
In terms of weekend where there a Juma if Hartford are taking 6 or 7 a win for Hartford and would have given them 7 points from 9 which and Quebec closing gap no because Midiama after 2 over 7 just we gaining 5 more points Midiama and gaining points in the B and so you closing. I'm not surprised Chelsea plus 4 yeah
and Midiama leading just a point
and the Phobians also did not take advantage of the situation. Now did Dramani did he no question that problem is known from match day 1 and I did started or guarantee interviews on that because Eddie has because has anyhow United match day 1 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League has dominated play failed to score and so match day 1 and as a job for starting with Didi and also we'll go back to the training grounds work on it. So I address your mind critically to the fact that has as a 16 goals in games 23 you begin to appreciate the problem and how huge that problem is. So what address your mind to it about hey now as I'm not here can a say can but a serious matter and me say points in the crowd has for based on their defensive solidity and their defensive superiority which has occurred for the last 3 seasons in the Ghana Premier League. One years in real league has a year people will not attribute has defensive organization to Didi because under Ouattara no money keep the I'm going to consider the least number of goals. You go to the previous season, they consider the least number of goals. So it is becoming of Hartford that they don't concede. One thing that is also clear is per teams are much the least number of goals in the last 3 seasons. Hartford account. And that problem is still persistent. What has Didi solved? What is Didi solving? How many months or seasons will it take Didi Dramani to solve the problem? Sometimes you devise a system where even your center backs About attacking more of the set pieces. Nobody goes to them out. When clear say your forwards will not give you the goals. So team be a Ghana Premier League in him. I will have to full defense in the pay. A team chrono or G League, no, I'm quite sure or G League, you know. Sure, has a focus a two sides. Oh, Bakuba Montipaye, Bakuba was out, hey, what are they doing right? Has a considered only 7 in 23 games. I'm the penny figure we know. Has a considered 7 goals in 23 games.
What one is in 7 games has in
that when you cannot score against us of hope. But say has he question goal. There is a huge problem in front, and House of Folk is so comfortable at the back.
Chelsea will be a shenibi. No, I be goalless.
Bechem
will be a shenibi.
How United has about first goalless draw of the season, and so among my dropping points are just 1 goal in some of those games would have given us an unassailable lead on the top of the table.
Sure.
Because me diama she goals no bebrebe. Kotoko 2 goals you say ama Kotoko came the 30 goal mark. Has is doing half of what Midiama and Kotoko are doing in terms of goal scoring. Half. And so that is where phobia problem no. So has a folk and so capitalize on the slip na ye envisage ni enim se besi. Goal stars are profiting now. To Asante Kotoko.
What does this win mean to them?
So what it means to them, somebody can catch us here season we uncle for baby or more say okay to my casa. Now Okono or 12 more say hey, we think you say yeah and Kasenka we now or bet marry more revenue or winning sano. So what this means and the Kotoko are no questions there. Couldn't we have picked a win over our better rivals? I question more Accra. Enti obia ko pando ko she. Now we can wait. Bibi any go start so akwa she no. Eh then na yanko ade e ko e no. Omo say 3-1. But Ralph has made an important point, a fantastic submission. The fact that Ebdopeni Adem acquired the Kotoko. A hard to folk. This time did it had because did he set up his team to not concede.
Yes.
Yeah, na Kotoko Eko match Kotoko Pando out of lines. Now say Kotoko Eko defend they no catch Pando out of lines on the break. Yeah. But Zito catch us there. Owusu Brofo say they have no option than to win. Oh guys are Brofo.
Yeah.
A gamer or more option I win. So Kotoko set up that game to be chasing a win, exposing their back. No more consider goals. But this game was a prince also going into the game. Now the catchers said they should approach the game with cautious optimism. Yeah. Exactly what he did. That I'll get 2 gritty players in the middle. Even my third player who is a creative spark can still add up and can do time in the penny. Apostles and Boboni na ubetwenya jawa or defensive midfield intelligence. Ubenya Prince Bedu Ena Juma no Set Kodja on also defensive midfield intelligence that they can hold the middle for you and then they can hold the fourth. So coach approaching again with a lot of respect to his opponent. Yeah. And one of the key factors are a try at the win at my team say unu obi kobobo. Na udi buo soronko ade amani pa say boya yekoboyi. I will not underrate you. Play your game, I'll play my game at the end of the day. I'll take my chances. Some catcher say the coach was charged to bring something to Kumasi. I was 1 point, something. 3 points, some things. And the coach the all game no. Of course, I don't want to lose that game. That is the mentality sometimes as a coach at the approaching games. Yeah. Accept the fact that this one is a big one. Accept the fact that where the job is name I'll go into the game with a system that is also likely to give me a point. Na se nyame amadum na se nipa kon to papa so a ene de na ma bunka ma fa nipa kon so na ma ge points na me pen. That is exactly what Coach Prince Owusu did. And I'm telling you, the substitutions were also perfect.
Okay.
eti unim say right after 45 minutes Stephen we na mpese mbusa say Johnson substitution no pre na say na tactical switch. Johnson scored very early, and was substituted with Kotoko's most dangerous winger. And we Peter Amidu akwa. Abusia say Johnson na say be hunye hu bebre no kura no abasha. Near the Peter Abema, so a lateral of young apostles. Untimi nya Peter Amidu akwa honko. Eti coach had his substitutions spot on. Selection was super. The tactics now or the real game of the penny as also correct. And then the substitutions is so. I term that we now got Konya and say a coach, and Sanu Juma.
Okay.
The 3 points I got Konya, you can attribute it directly to coach's influence and his decisions on the day.
Okay.
Or say or going to a game and number one was studying the opponent. Who's I'm tired? I can't say me to say Zito should not go into games trusting only his tactics. I didn't want to know
yeah.
Men are making ball saying about near show. When you go and it fails, a problem. But when you could see a Prince Owusu, yeah, with your opinion, was steady opponent, I would the opponent repress way. And what device system say, one, I'll stop them, and then I'll take advantage of my positive size Nebebano. And Kotoko really took advantage of that and then had the 3 points in the bag or more returning a bar or sacrum. Now, question now say, what does this mean? Now Kotoko are fourth. Kotoko said Adriana.
Yeah.
Adriana next game.
So, 8 each.
Yes, but Kotoko San won the log because of the goal difference. Yeah. Kotoko ever call their next game are over fear with vision. Teams are Omubab Baba Sports decided they want to play football. Normally Kotoko will beat them. Obiano Abazo Abes settles up Boboa or no person ball and vision for no. They are not so much into position on the league table. They are not the Yoms on Beckham. But now my individual clips of players videos. Now I'm a player on the deal.
Yeah.
So our concentration will not be parking the bus and defending because they got to say so be treacherous who defend there this season. Anytime especially El Baba, they don't know how to outwit a team that comes to sit very deep or low block. No one is so baby. I am not going to so Kotoko will play that game and may move to 41. If Midiama Ako All Blacks na Midiama anya win. Na Midiama move to 40 maybe about draw 46. And Owusu a one Kotoko for no be twere almost say awe Moreno. Now the two matches be draw be beka ho say cause have 4 points and so it is a morale boosting win for them. Makaze Prince Owusu is going to do an exhibition for a top job in the Ghana Premier League. Starting from game no kobo young apostles no. Now got 12 games.
Yeah.
Abusiasi we no anya 9 wins. E be 3 draws. When you 10 wins, 2 defeats. Now trust now we a team now pe coach. You may want to give him the job because a bro no boy no what says here 13 games or boy no. Onya wins saying onya we saying that can give him a job. So for Prince Owusu he has something to do. For playing body no say bra bebre must convince the management why next season they should still be with Asante Kotoko say 80 for the playing body they also have a job to do to keep being Kotoko players going forward. I think that the way nyina boma weekend a weekend of huge happiness for some teams, huge disappointment, and then it be also at the end they got over their ambitions for Pando out of Lions game Owusu Go Stars. I'm sure pass going into the game they were praying say we did draw, but they got a win. They've gone over the expectations that the ordinary fan on the streets of BBN going into that game wouldn't be confident to tell you say a game that we expect say Gold Stars and Pando out of Lions. They overachieved on the day, and some of the teams hugely disappointed, especially Mr. Hazard. If Has had not won at Baba Sports Stadium, supporters in disappointment can cause us. But the fact that we go to Kumasi, we play Kotoko, we beat them to a game that we were 10, they were not threatening because Bonomo Balunu and trouble.
Then
Harteford goes home. But some board says deep. Now has a balloon balls. The same system now. Yes, I see game no. Obaso will pay 3 points. And I'm sorry, you remember Nakasan say, oh, pay 2 shots a cold poem to go pa. Hey, it's even a boy. It tells some body at the conference to see those things that he say.
But that's Beppe, Jamia Dumatna, you better ask. Mamma, this birthday wish. Nafi, Memra, MPK, Mokos, the Cameroon. Boamia, na Yanko, yes. Facebook, no so. Na, menya this birthday wish. Happy birthday.